Hello everyone, my name is Genevieve Noel and welcome back to my channel.
The only heartache that I ever faced was a need of fortune and a dream of fame. I took those empty feelings and turned them into love. It cheats time. It's the eye in the storm of the universe. I got mine. Where do you think that you will find your
For those of you who are new here, this channel surrounds my 2020 goals and me reaching them. And today I'm going to be talking about my goal of getting pregnant. So as you all know, I am actually already pregnant. You saw the video. And by the time you see that video, I will be ideally 12 to 13 weeks pregnant. So this is like a backlog video. But I just kind of wanted to go through each of these things with you guys and talk about my pregnancy for a couple of reasons. The boys are going to be home soon, so I'm trying to do this quickly before they get home, just because our roommate does not know and we're not telling him yet, just because we're not telling anyone yet. The only ones who know are me and Gregory and the people we're going to live with, because I was like, I can't keep this a secret from everyone. Anyway, if you haven't seen the pregnancy announcement video, go and check that out. I'm going to talk about my pregnancy symptoms up to week 4, and then I'm going to show you my belly, kinda. Okay, symptoms, signs, things that I was like, maybe I'm pregnant. Well, I honestly did not think I was, and I kind of talked about this briefly in my announcement video, but I didn't think I was because like I was doing what I always do right before I get my period. My boobs get really sore, and then it goes away, and then I get really, really crabby everyone, and I was just like all over the place, like super crabby, and my boobs really, really hurt. I was like, oh man, but they always hurt, and I always think it's something, and then I'm like, no, it's not. And the only reason that I actually took the test, especially I took it before I missed my period, but the only reason I actually took the test was because we were going on a trip, but it was like a family thing, whatever. But anyway, so I take the test and it was positive, and as you saw in the video, I was kind of shook. I was really shook, and then told my husband and whatever. So I always have on and off nausea, but like it's been more, I don't usually have nausea once my period is supposed to start, so that's kind of stuck around, but it just happens throughout my cycle. Like I'll just get nauseous for no reason, and I don't know why, and no one has ever figured out why, but I just do. One thing that like really was like weird to me, and I was like, okay, maybe, was I was so tired. Like I took a nap, and I really, really touched on this in my other video, but like I don't take naps. I never take naps. And I am so tired and so exhausted, and I like couldn't do anything. The day prior to the day that I took a nap, which was like 3 days before I took the test, well, I like cleaned half of like the house and like got a ton of stuff done, did laundry, packed a bunch of stuff. And then the next day I was like, I need to sleep, and I slept for 2 hours. And I was like, what is wrong with me? And then the next day I was exhausted, and it wasn't like I needed a nap. Like I felt like I did, but I didn't take one. I just like couldn't focus. I couldn't do anything. And I've just felt kind of like drained since. And like people who know me really well see pictures of me and they're like, wow, are you like really stressed? And I'm like, I'm just so tired. I'm not even that stressed. I'm just so tired. And they're like, yeah, that makes sense. And I'm like, haha, you don't even know. So other than that, I am at 4 weeks and 4 days, 4 or 5 days, depending upon what app you look at. And I have a bunch of them. I haven't decided if I like any of them yet. But the period tracking app that I used, Glow, has a Nurture app, which is like the pregnancy version of the app that I use. And it's okay. There are things I don't like about it. I don't know. I'm not like sold on one specific app. So I'm going to check out some other ones and probably get back to you about it. But anyway, the other thing that I've had, like symptom-wise up to this point, is I've had really, really bad headaches. Like every day I get a headache. It doesn't matter how much water I drink. I drank 2 liters of water the other day, which, you know, you would think would be like your body would be like, yeah, hey, thanks. I'm gonna not give you a headache. But no, I don't get that. And every day I have a headache. Like, on the topic of like craving things, I always crave things when I'm not pregnant. Like, I'm like, I need this and I need it now. Like those tacos, give them to me. But this whole time, like, my overwhelming feeling is like, no, there's nothing specific that I want. Like, if I see something, I'll eat it. Or like today with lunch, I went in the fridge to grab my lunch, which was like a pre-made lunch because we made all of our lunches before we moved. Long story. Anyway, grabbed my lunch and then saw the pickles and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have a pickle with this. But I love pickles. I always do that kind of stuff. Like, that's not abnormal for me. So I don't think I've really been craving anything. Overall, it's more been, I don't really care what I eat. I just want food. Like, just give me food. Sometimes I'm like not that hungry for something. And like last night when I was cooking like our meals and dinner and everything, I was like, there were a couple moments where I was overwhelmingly like, if I smell this any longer, I'm going to throw up. Like, I need to just walk away. But eating it was fine. I just couldn't smell it, which I know, like, I don't know if this is a thing that can run in your family or, like, if that can affect it at all, but, like, my mom had that a lot with some of my siblings. So, like, okay, I get it. So, bumpishness that there's none of. Everyone's like, oh, you get so bloated during your first trimester. And I'm like, I'm always like this. Granted, I'm wearing, like, they're, like, stretchy, I don't even know what to call them, like, biker shorts, almost, that I'm wearing, because this dress is kind of short, but I'm really hot today. Even though it's not hot outside, it's raining. I'm really hot, and I was like, I want to wear something cool, so I'm wearing this dress. So, like, that's where we are. If I stand up with my back straight and, like, I got nothing. I could push it out if I wanted to. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the first 4-week update of my pregnancy video thing. I hope to see you guys next week. If you enjoyed this video, if you related to anything, please comment down below. If you have any suggestions or anything you just want to talk about, I need people to talk to. It's currently summertime, and I know that when this goes up, it'll be like middle of July, and I won't be working, and if I am, it's gonna be like 1 day a week, and I'm like, not that I'm gonna be bored. I'm not saying that, because I've got books to work on, but I am gonna be looking for more human interaction, and I just know it. So please comment and please talk to me. I'd love to talk to you. Otherwise, if you want to follow me on this journey and kind of see me develop, even if you're just watching the videos for the bump shots each week, I understand, I've done it too. Please like and subscribe so that you can get notifications for when those videos come out and you can satisfy your insatiable urge to see bump pictures, because that's a thing with women. Like, don't get me wrong, that's totally a thing. Whether you want kids, bump pictures are so satisfying. Anyway, I love you guys, and I hope to see you next week.
Love, Genevieve.